guys, and welcome to RC Cincy Extras. Look what we have here. We have night tracers. Let's go towards the light so you can see. On a basic little pistol that I had on the channel. I think this was like 20 bucks or something like that. I did the full unboxing and review on it, so check this out. Solid 100 FPS. And I ordered some LED UV lights, and this is what they can do. So all you need is the lights, which we will do a full installation video on a bigger gun. This one's very easy, very simple, but I feel like the bigger gel blasters, like the X-Shot 700, the what other one's a good one? Splatterball without, if you don't have the pyro mag, of course. What else? The couple other ones, a couple of the gel fires. So basically any gel blaster you want to have night tracers. So we have only two UV lights. These can run between 9 to 12 volts. So we have to, we're running on a 7.4 volt JST connection. So I just unplug it to turn off, the little piece of Velcro to hold the battery. The two lights are on both sides. They're heat shrinked, of course, with a JST connector. So I unplug it when I'm done. So these are basic, just not basic night tracer rounds. So it is, let me turn it on because I had a safety on. Fully automatic. So what we'll do is we'll shoot over here at the fence where it's a little bit darker so you guys can see it. And then hopefully you guys can see it. So here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So watch the shed over there. It is super bright. It works extremely well. Mind you, this is only two lights. You can make up to 4 in this hole easily. This is only 7.4 volts. You go up to 9 and 12 volts. So to add even more brightness in here, you can technically, I mean, it's just so much you can do with these. I think the key is gonna be hiding it and tapping into a power source in your bigger rifles and hiding it inside your rifle. That's gonna be the trick. This is an easy mod you can throw on any hopper. Just basically, technically, if we wanted to get technical, this hopper can come off. See how it slides off? This can come off and go on other hopper fed styles. So this can go on, like, let's say you have a Surge. You can tap into a Surge and do it for your Surge pistol. You can do it for the Surge XL that doesn't have night tracers. Check out the Starfire that had night tracers. So yeah, just craziness. So a lot of fun. You can see when they bounce on the ground, like watch when I shoot the wood over here. Extremely bright. I mean, really, really bright. So it works flawlessly as far as I'm concerned. I absolutely love it. Just make sure you don't have the light sticking out too far because it can protrude. The ball's coming down. Mine aren't sticking out too bad, but you also want enough light in there. It's feeding perfectly. See that? It's not having no issue in feeding. Still has a nice big opening, and I love it. So there you have it, guys. We will do a full installation on the bigger one. This one's very basic. I will get a few shots inside to show you exactly how I hooked it up and everything. A little closer shots inside, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so we're going indoors to kind of show you everything. So you can see the purple is the positive, black is the negative. You can see the heat shrink to JST connector, obviously female. Male, of course, is your battery. Velcro, so I can Velcro this off, charge it, use it for my other little RC cars that this technically goes to. This is 7.4 volts. Technically, the battery in here is 7.4 volts 500. This is 7.4 volts 450. So technically, it could run off this battery. I just feel like it's going to take away power from the battery and runtime, and I don't want to do that. A bigger one that has a 1800, 2000 milliamp battery is not going to matter as much, in my opinion. So to get this, all you have to do is order these right here. This was $6.99. They're called UV LED lights from Amazon. I'll have a link in the description. This is exactly a 3 mil head. They do have the 5 mil, but I was worried I would make too big of a hole in the T. And it's very important, I'll show you guys when you install it in the main thing, not to tap into the part where the pressure and the actual round will get shot through. You want to come tap it just below the bottom of the T where it's feeding the balls. I think that's the best place. which we'll have more in-depth video. There is absolutely a ton of these, so I could literally make everything UV LED. The drill bit that I used that fit the 3 mil was 5/30 seconds. Mac tools, gotta love them. 5/30 seconds, so that's the drill bit I used. Just big enough to fit it in there. I technically didn't even put hot glue on there, which I'm probably going to, but I'm still testing how far to put them in there, see how it feeds. It had no issues where it's at now, so I may just put a dab of hot glue there. You could technically put a switch on this side. I have one. It's just not worth it. This small of a distance with this setup, it's just so easy to unplug a JST that it's literally pointless to put an off and on switch. Technically, you could route it through there neatly and then possibly open the gun depending where the motor is, if there's any space in there, hide wiring and stuff, tap into a battery. But like I said, this is a small one, not worth it to do it in my opinion for it. So very basic connections. Heat shrink is your friend. I did not solder anything. Heat shrink is your friend. A lighter, and that's pretty much it. All it took to make this absolutely fun. Of course, you're gonna need the gel beads. These UVs, you can buy the Faction, you can buy the Splatterball Pyros, you can buy a bunch of different brands. They're all the same. I actually looked at all of them. All of them are the same exact thing. The UV balls are just the UV balls. Now I noticed the other balls are different, and there's different variants and competition level stuff, and then lighter and cheaper balls and higher quality balls, which we'll do a separate video on all that. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think it works great. The Velcro sticks the battery very tight. You can wing it around, shoot it, wave it around. I think I have it on safety. Yes, I do. Off and on switches in the bottom. Like I said, the battery door is here. Let me show you. The battery door is right there. It's funny because it's basically the same battery, like a 450 or 500. I think it's a 500. Let me see. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did this review on this. It's a 550 7.4 volt. So this is a 450 7.4 volt. That compartment's actually pretty big. We may even be able to drill a hole, run a wire through encasing, and make it in there and tap into it. But like I said, this battery isn't that big. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I would much rather run it off the way it is. I don't mind the way it looks, just because at night you're not going to see this anyway. All you're going to see is these balls coming at you. So hopefully you're going to see that. Now you will see the balls illuminating. I may plastic dip all my ones that I run. The only disadvantage is maybe on the plastic dip cut out like a straight line here, so you can see your level of fill. Because if you plastic dip this and you conceal your air, conceal yourself, then you will have that issue. So keep that in mind. So there's tons of modifications you can do. This is just one of them I literally did in a few minutes, just messing around in the house. So it's gonna get more technical with the other one. I have to take it all apart. The bigger ones have to be taken apart. Please be careful, unplug your battery. There are contact points on the mag feeds that will touch and burn out your motor. Don't ask me how I know, because I've done it before. I forget how this battery goes. Oh, that's right, it goes this way and then connector goes on this side. It's just been a while since I've handled it. There you go, and then turn this. And then of course it's got that little muffler attachment. I don't get it. Please use orange tip. A lot of states will give you big trouble if you don't use orange tips on your guns, just to let you know. And this one, it's okay. Ohio is pro gun. So there you have it, guys. Very simple, like that. The wires, you can bend them in kind of an angle like that. Tie them together, both will feed. Technically I could have done 4, made this even brighter. I don't know. I'll test different amounts of lights and see the brightness level. And I may even go into higher voltage, because technically I have a 3S 1100 or 3S 850 JST. So we can actually plug in and 3S into this and see if we get a higher brightness level. So we'll have to test all that in separate video. So there you have it, guys. Good old Night Tracer mod on any gel blaster. Stay tuned for the X-Shot and all the other big guns. I'll tear them all apart, showing how I did it. Very simple. Tap into it. You are going to have to solder for that one, unless we could tap into a wire, which I would rather just solder onto an existing. We could do an external battery pack. It'll look much cleaner soldering. So do that. Or you could technically use heat shrink in there. I've done it that way as well. So we'll just see how it takes. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. A quick and easy mod. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. So I had to show you guys this. This is a 7.4 volt 450, the ones I just showed you guys in the video. Yes, I know, I just interrupted my own video. This is a 800, which doesn't really matter, but this is a 11.1 volts. it is so much brighter. So this is how bright this is with this one. Of course, there's already Velcro on the battery, so we don't have to do literally nothing. So this is the brightness level of 7.4. If you guys will see this on the camera, hopefully. UV light, by the way, is one of those lights that it's hard to see. Just to let you know. Hence ultraviolet. See that? And then here is the 13 volt. I mean, 11.1 volt. Does it look brighter?
Yeah.
I think it's brighter. We haven't shot this with the brighter lights outside. It was already working great. I think it's gonna work even better. Of course, Velcro. It's gonna stay on there. Press it on there tight. There you go. So technically you can run it with this battery as a backup. I may run 11.1 volts because it seems to be brighter. So I just wanted to correct that. I added a piece of Velcro to this. This already had Velcro for the jet that it ran in because this is 11.1 volts. It already had Velcro. So I think that's really, really awesome. Oh, I wonder if this will work with my helicopter. Now that I think about it, because the helicopter is a 750 milliamp 3S. This is 800 milliamp 3S, so maybe it will. I don't know. I would need an adapter though from JST to XT30, which I think I have one anyways. But yeah, there you have it, guys. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. It does get brighter the higher voltage you can put through it. I think it says up to 12 volts operating. So you could probably run 4S in it. I don't know if you can run 4S. You don't need that big of a battery. Even this is enough. I wouldn't go below a 7. I wouldn't run like a single volt because operating starts at 9. So this is technically a little below. And this is in between the operating levels. So keep that in mind. But I wouldn't go below this 7.4. And most of your gel blasters are 7.4. This one's 7.4, and all the other big ones are 7.4. So that should work beautifully for you guys. So there you go. I just wanted to share that with you guys really quickly. Now we can finally wrap it up. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.